Are you tracking and measuring the lead indicators in your business? You've heard this one before. You gotta track and measure. You need to run your business like a math equation. Business is math, you get it. The thing is, we're at the beginning of the year, and a lot of people, one of their key objectives they want to roll out in their business is to track and measure more, is to make sure that they know what's working in their business, what those lead indicators are. So what I wanted to share with everyone is the things you absolutely want to be tracking as a real estate agent, and then the kind of subcategories that can give you even deeper insight into your business. Now here's the thing, if you're super analytical, you're probably tracking everything, including how long it takes you to brush your teeth. I get it, you want to be more efficient. If you're an expressive, which there's a lot of expressive real estate agents, you're probably tracking just enough to know what's going on, if you're tracking and measuring at all. If you're a driver, you're looking at the minimum amount of data that's going to give you the insight, and if you're an amiable, you're probably going with the flow and taking the coaching that people give you. So I want to be really direct here. I'm going to tell you the things you must be tracking, and then some of the indicators that our team tracks, and I'll give you some examples here that give them some serious clarity on their business. So the number one indicator, how many appointments are you going on? This is the number one indicator in your business, and everyone should be tracking this. If you're not going on appointments, you can't sell houses. So the more appointments you go on, it increases the likelihood of you selling more homes. Now there's a part to it before that. How do you get to the appointment? So I'd be tracking number of two-way real estate conversations. People you're talking to that are thinking about transacting. That's number one. Then secondly, from those conversations, how many appointments are you setting? So number of conversations, number of appointments set or booked, and then the number of appointments that actually happen. And from this, you'll be able to determine a couple key ratios. One, your conversations to appointments set, and two, your appointment show rate, how often the appointments happen. So now you know how many appointments you've gone on, how many you've set, how many people you've talked to. And that could be text, two-way texting, can be two-way emailing, could be a video exchange. It's two-way communication is what defines a conversation with people you're trying to acquire as clients. Then once you get past running the appointment, you want to look at the conversion numbers. So from those appointments, how many offers are you writing? Are you actually writing offers for the buyers? And then how many offers are getting accepted? And lastly, how many listings you're signing from listing appointments and how many listings you're selling, right? So we're tracking the whole funnel here. So now we have your conversations to appointment ratio, we have your appointment show rate, we have your offer written to buyer showings rate. So if you're having to meet 4 different buyers to write an offer, that gives you some clarity. And then offers written to offers accepted. So if you get 1 out of 3 accepted, you have a 33% acceptance rate. I know I'm going fast here, so you might want to watch this one a couple times. Listings, the same thing. How many listings are you signing from listing appointments, and how many of those listings are selling? So maybe you have a 50 or 60 or 70% listing sign rate, and 95% of those listings actually sell. Now all of a sudden, you've got all these key things, and here's what you do. You have a goal of selling 40, 50 homes a year, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm going to sell 50 homes in 2023. I want 20 listings and 30 buyer sales. My listing sign rate is 50%. That means I need to go on double the amount of listings, assuming you're selling 100% of your listings. There's ways to engineer the math here that are going to be really helpful. Buyer side, same thing. If you get 1 out of 3 offers accepted, then and you want to sell 30 different buyers' properties, and that means you're going to have to ultimately write 90 offers with that 1 of 3 sign rate. So now you've got clarity, and then every 4 showings you go on, you write an offer. Well, you take 4 times 90 equals 360, and you get your appointment goal. So that's how you reverse engineer all this. It gives you clarity on the activities to take in your business. Now, if you want to get really granular, you can track how many phone calls you make, how many texts you send, how many emails you send, or number of showings required to get to an offer. We've got a guy, Brian Blauk, on our team who is a tracking and measuring savant, and he knows every 6 homes he shows, he writes a contract, and he knows his offer acceptance rate. The whole point is, most realtors, they run around like a chicken with their head cut off. They got no plan, no calendar, don't know their numbers, and don't even know where their business comes from. This is simple. These are a couple clear indicators that you can track, And if you put them into software, a spreadsheet, whatever you're using, it's going to give you clarity on your business. So again, the key ratios in my view are conversations to appointments set, percentage of appointments set that actually happen, offers written to number of buyer appointments, listings signed to number of listing appointments, your listing sign ratio, and ultimately how many appointments you need to go on to close a sale. If you know all that, you can plan your week and month out in your sleep with your eyes closed while blindfolded. And that's how you have clarity on your business and can take action.